In our age, no one stands still at faith, but goes further. In those ancient days, it was otherwise. Then, faith was a task for the whole life, and one took it for granted that proficiency in faith is not acquired in days or weeks. Kierkegaard's idea that one should not go further than faith stood out to me because it provided an endpoint for all of my striving. I'm constantly striving for more and more, which is fine, but the reason I'm doing it is to try and secure my well-being and happiness. This kind of striving is what Kierkegaard would call going further than faith. Instead of letting go of my expectations and trusting God to provide, I'm trying to secure my future myself. And Kierkegaard's insistence is that this striving will never end because the future can never be certain. Instead, faith is the end of the journey. But this raises an important question. What does faith actually look like in practice? In my last episode, I analyzed Kierkegaard's definition of faith and how it applies to our lives. He says that faith requires two inward movements. First, we give up our grip on what we have and what we want to have. We inwardly surrender the finite things that we love, and we stop demanding that we receive them. But second, after giving them up, we trust that God can restore what we've just relinquished. We still pursue what we desire, we still work, still love, and still strive. But our identity is no longer rooted in outcomes. It's rooted in relationship with God. Kierkegaard uses the example of love to make clear this concept that faith is the endpoint. In a great relationship, we do not go further than love. When we're with the other person, we're in the moment. We're in love. If we try to go further, it means we begin to calculate and try to secure the outcome. In other words, it means we try to control it. At this point, we're no longer in love, but have gone further. Real love requires trust and risk, just like faith. Kierkegaard writes, "Would it not be best, after all, to stop at faith? And is it not shocking that everyone wants to go further? When someone in our age is unwilling to stop with love, then where will this person come to? To worldly shrewdness, petty calculation, to meanness and wretchedness. In the same way that there is no further to go than love, there is no further to go than faith." The last takeaway I'll share is that faith, just like love, is not a one and done kind of thing. It's a movement that must be made again and again. Kierkegaard writes, "But the one who came to faith does not come to a standstill in faith. Indeed, he would be shocked if someone said that to him, just as the lover would become indignant had someone said he had come to a standstill in love. For he would answer, 'I have by no means come to a standstill. I have my whole life contained within it.'" The takeaway for me is simple. There is no further to go than faith. The task is not to move beyond it, nor to keep waiting for the right moment until I have more certainty or can control the outcome. No, faith begins right now. Thanks so much for watching. The goal of my channel is to share insights from philosophy that are helpful for modern life. Kierkegaard is definitely heavier on the theological aspects of philosophy, but if you're interested in more standard moral philosophy, political philosophy, or economic philosophy, then check out the other videos on my channel. I love making and sharing these videos, and I hope to see you in the next episode.